What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Here's the plan for today's market strategy. We're going to be trading supply and demand. We're going to be trading what? Supply and demand. And how do we identify where the supply and demand are? We look for wicks. I repeat, we look for wicks, reactional spots, right? Take a look right here. What happened when the price came to this? Soof, shot up. So there's a reaction there on the buyer side. Wick on the bottom means buyers reacted to the push down. Wick on the top means sellers reacted to the price. So what did he do? We went ahead and we marked over here. This before the market opens, we went ahead and we marked our spot right there. Right? We marked it green for buyers. This wick right here, we went ahead and marked it red to indicate sellers. Same goes for here. As you guys can see, it's a nice wick spot here, and it's also a wick here, right? The more wicks I see at a level, the stronger that area is. Take a look right here. Price came here, shot up. One underneath it, right? What happened when he came back? Rejected it. What happened when he came back? 1, 2, 3 more times, rejected. And finally, it went up. These two lines right here, 1, 2, and 3, these are also supply and demand, but from the daily. From the daily or the hourly. That's what they are. They're just good indication to have. Our primary focus are the pre-market action, and to also to have these as a reference, right? This is not an accident where the price maintained here. It's not an accident. It's not random. Why is that? Look at this level. This is from the daily, right? This is a wick from the daily where it's holding, right? That's what's going on here. All right, cool. So this is SPY, and the SPY is about to open in the next 9 minutes or so. All right, and I think we're pretty confident with our levels, right? So these are the levels that we will be trading, and we also look at the VWAP, which is right here. Anytime we take a trade, we need to ensure where is the VWAP, right? If the VWAP is below, then we look to place put with our levels, right? These are our levels right here, 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 here. If the price is above the VWAP, right, then we look to place call with our levels, right? The price was to close above here, we'll go ahead and buy a call. Closes below the VWAP, we'll look at the levels that are here to place a put. Following with me? Very good. Now we're gonna go to do the same thing. We're gonna come with a game plan for Tesla, and then after that, once market open, we execute our strategy just like that. Tesla's a bit more simple, as you guys can see, right? Price came here, and it bam, had a sudden reaction at this level. Soof, right? So we went ahead and marked that spot. Next, again, this is the pre-market. This is what? The pre-market. This is when the market opens right here. So we're waiting for that. Cool. What happens when we look at these? I'm just looking for wicks. Look what happened to this wick right here. Price came here, rejected. Price came here, rejected. So, and second time, this level, rejected. So what do we do when the price comes to this area? Our odds would be high if we were to go on the selling side. That's what that means, right? Same thing for here too, which I didn't even mark it. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Right? Another thing what you want to do is once you mark this, go ahead and go to look for a reference. Go all the way back a few days and see how strong they are. Is there also other wicks to that spot that also had that similar rejection? And also look for a spot where it did broke that rejection. Sorry, it did broke that level and came back and did a bounce back, right? Did it switch to buyers and sellers? Is that level strong? And that's what I did too. And yes, I have found out, these levels, there's also wicks as well too in the previous days. Cool. What else are we missing here? Take a look at here. What happened when the price came here? Price came here, rejected. Price came here, went up. Price came down, went up. Came down, went up. Now I went ahead and extended this one, of course. That tells me what? That tells me that this is a really big spot. Look what happened here. You see this right here? Okay, do you also see this here? You see these wicks? Exactly. That is an important spot. What happened when the price came? Went all the way up. What happens when the price came down here? Which is right here, by the way. The extension of this is right here. This is right here. Right? This is a major level. Right? And this also too. This is the extension of it, by the way. Now that you know. All right, cool. Same thing that happened here. Look right here. What happens when the price came here? Soof. Buyer stepped in. That's what happened. So what did we do? We went ahead and we marked it. Oh, wow. Take a look at here. We should probably extend this one too. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Extend this out because it looks important. Because look right here. Look right here. Look right here. Right? This looks like an important spot. We don't want to miss it. We don't miss important spots. All right, cool. I think we are ready. We are ready. We are ready. These are our levels that we're going to be trading. And once we take a trade, we're going to be looking at where is the price in relation to the VWAP right here, right? This is the VWAP, which is a market value price. This is what the big boys look at to take a trade. They don't take a trade when somewhere back here or somewhere up there for long term, right? With their clients and everything, they look at, let's get in at a fair value at least, right? One of the indicators that they perhaps would use is a very, very important indicator, VWAP. Any other indicators you really don't need, to be honest. As a beginner trader, you probably do have a lot of indicators all over the place, and you know, and that's fine as a beginner. And I think as time goes, you're gonna slowly drop them as you increase more your knowledge of trading and how things work. And that's just part of the progress. So, with that all said, let us sit back, let us relax, and we wait for the market to open. Here we go. All right. Right now, we have less than a minute right now. I repeat, let us begin. Let us begin trading. All right. Let me go ahead and put two screens real quick for Tesla and Apple. Or sorry, for SPY and Tesla. Market just opened. I repeat, market just opened. Let's take a look here. What are we gonna do? What are we going to do? All right. What are we going to do? Let's take a look at how Tesla's responding to that level. I think Tesla. Ooh, okay. If I start to see a wick, I'll go ahead and buy here. If not, we're gonna just leave it alone. SPY right now is kicking above the VWAP. SPY is kicking nicely above the. If I start to see a wick here, I'll be buying Tesla here. I'll be buying Tesla if I start to see a wick at this level. Here we go. We're starting to see a wick here. Let me go ahead and start to buy a call here. Boom. I got in on a call for Tesla. It's pretty risky because we are below the VWAP. Remember, we don't trade below the VWAP. That's kind of what we said here, right? I want to see this reaction happening again. So only just about one. Just because we're below the VWAP, I don't like that. But we're at a major level. So I'm just curious of that reaction here. Here we go. Can we get the same reaction that we had here, right? If this was to go below it, I'm going to start to call it a day. That is just that. All right. We look like we're going below it. As long as we're not seeing it, come on, see a wick. See a wick? Okay, we're not seeing a wick. So we're going to have to go ahead and accept that loss. If that's all right. Let's move forward. I was hoping that we'll see the same reaction here, which we didn't, and that's fine. So cool. We move forward. We move forward. Please ignore this right here. That's just my long-term holding. We didn't see the wick here, so that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. And that's we understood is also risky because we're below the VWAP. If you're going against the VWAP, you're essentially going against the market. And that's all right. We took a quick light risk here because we wanted to see if the same thing will happen, and it didn't happen. We accepted it. Cool. Let us focus now our eyes on SPY right now. SPY is getting a rejection off this level, right? It's getting rejection off this level. Okay, is Tesla gonna bounce off here? Can we do the same thing for here? Let's take a look. It's Tesla going to bounce off there. The same level that it did here. Let's just give it a shot. Why not? All right, we're at Tesla. We're gonna go ahead and buy a light call for Tesla. Especially when it comes in, I start to see a wick. I'll do it again. This is super, super, super risky. Don't go against it. I'm just testing this out here, these levels. All right, so far so good. But all eyes on SPY though, of course, we're gonna be waiting for our actual strategy here. Well, this is also our actual strategy, by the way. We're just buying at levels. Remember, I didn't just buy randomly. I waited to see a wick, and I saw a wick, I got it. You know what I'm saying? I saw the wick and I got it, and it happened to get rejected, and that's all right. That's fine. And then you make your decision right after that. What did I do? After the wick got cleared, I went ahead and got out. So that's what you gotta do. Cool. All right. So SPY is still holding this level, which is a very, very good spot. I'm seeing wick over here, so I don't want to just get in right now. Again, this is also the first, all right, here we go. If I get one more push, I'll buy one call here for Tesla. See if we're gonna get the same reaction here. So far, looks like sellers are beating Tesla right now. Sellers are what? Beating Tesla. Okay. All right, cool. So SPY is rejecting this level. There's a wick right here. SPY is what? Rejecting this level because there's a wick. So here we go. Can we buy SPY? Let me see. Yeah, we actually could because it is at this level here. Let's just focus our eyes on SPY. I don't even know why I wasn't even thinking about SPY. And my odds are there anyway. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and if I start to see wick on the bottom, I'll go ahead and start to buy SPY. Right? Our odds is more. Our odds is what? It's higher right here. Go ahead here. We're getting rejection on the top. I don't like it. We're seeing this here, so I have to be very, very careful. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just adding lightly here. I'm not liking this wick here. I'm not liking this wick. Right now, Tesla is testing that level. Seeing how this is gonna react, we'll see what happens here. Ooh, this wick is getting cleared. I do not like it. Gotta be careful here. I'm going against the wick, by the way. Yes, I'm buying it with the VWAP with me as well as this spot with me, which is fine. I'm willing to buy here again. No, but again, I'm going against the wick I really, really don't like. Here we go. I'm gonna buy this level and see if we're gonna get the reaction. And as long as we see a wick, I'm fine to hold. But if we start to below the green line, we start to have to accept our loss, and that's all right. Yep, it's struggling. It's struggling. It is struggling. All right, there's wicks are getting cleared on the bottom, so we have to start to accept our what? Our losses. If this wick start to get hammered. All right, wicks are getting hammered. I have to start cooling off our position, accept our loss. That's all right. I'm not seeing a wick. You see that? No wick. We get out. All right, cool. We have to get out. All right, cool. So this spot is of course the rejection spot. So we have to enter on the other side now. Let's go ahead and do that since he went below it. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh our loss here. 105. Okay, the reason why I entered here because it crossed here. We're also below the VWAP. So I'm willing to continue buying puts here up to the VWAP and as well as up to here. As long as that's happening, that's fine. But if you start to see a wick back above here, there we are at this level, so I do have to cool off a little bit here at this level. This is a major level here. I want to go ahead and take 2 off. Because again, I don't want to go against this level. We could get a bounce. But if we start to move down, great. And I'll go ahead and sell the other one at the bottom. Let's go ahead and refresh our page here. All right, we're really wanting to go over here. There's no wick. That means we're likely going to continue going here. Right now, a wick is appearing. So I want to see if this wick going to get pushed up here. Anything above here, I would just get out. Because you'll likely want to go up. All right, cool. We're getting to that level. We're going to go ahead and call it. All right. We're going to go ahead and refresh it. We're going back down to $23 a share. $23 negative. So we're getting our money back, which is fine. We just move forward. This is just how it is, right? Right now the price went below here, right? Right now the price went what? Below the VWAP and as well as below this level. So that means we're gonna be trading puts. That's why I switched, by the way. That's why I switched. At first I thought the price what was expected is that the price gonna come here and have a wick. We didn't get that. Because we didn't get that, I had to accept that loss and switch side. Right? Switch to puts. And that's exactly how we made this W, right? When the price was above here, we had what? We had the VWAP with us. We had this what's it called? Support level also with us in our favor, right? And so any dip down to it, our odds are high, right? And so we got in, especially with the little wick. It's also the third one that was on our odds. We got in. But as soon as that wick started getting cleared, like pushed back down, that's when we understood, all right, cool. We're gonna go ahead and take this, right? We're gonna go ahead and take the L and switch. And that's exactly what we did. Huge dump in the opening today. It rejected off here. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I did not want to buy a put here was why? Why is that? Because I had the VWAP right next to me. Why would I go against the VWAP? So I waited. I went with the VWAP and the price started going below further the VWAP. Then that's when I understood, all right, cool. Now the market says, hey, we're going further away from the VWAP. I'm gonna go ahead and switch from call to put. And that's exactly what we did. And we made money, you know? We're not phased by this, by the way. We're not phased by market going up and down, you know, taking an L here and making W here. It's fine as long as we follow our strategy to the T. Hello? Hi, yes. How are you? Good. I'm doing really good. All right. I apologize for that. I had to take an important call, but while I was on that call, I did, of course, had to take some trade. This was an important call that interrupted my money making, but it was an important call that needed to happen. But the timing wasn't there, and that's all right. We're gonna make our move. We're gonna make a move forward here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the P&L here. Go ahead. Give me a second here. And we're also gonna be buying this level, of course, right? SPY, we're gonna be buying what? This level. Let's go ahead and do that real quick before it goes away from us. This is the level we're buying right now, right? Cool. Should have probably got in right away. And now that, where is it? Second here. Okay, we're at our major level. I'm tempted to get one out of here. So since I did that, now I can focus on this and put the P&L up there. Okay, we are up today. All right, cool. Let's see how much we're up right now with crossing that level here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and add to our W. Refresh that, 58 bucks. Beautiful trade. I wish I added a lot more. There was no reason for me to have added just a little bit. I regret that. Again, I absolutely do regret it. But I do regret not adding a lot of size here. After this major uptick and coming to this level and having this wick, and I enter around here, I know that I should have added a lot more. So we went ahead and we secured, 76 bucks. My goal is 120 a day, of course, but I think we can just call it a day based on the level of interruptions that we had. And I do apologize for that. I was not able to give a full value experience here. But the very fact that we were able to trade like this and why I traded what the trades that I did, explanation that I did, I hope that was enough valuable. Yes, I would have sold here, by the way. This is the spot I would have sold. I know I sold a little just early here. I don't remember if I sold here or here, but I wish I kind of waited just a little bit here. I think we're going all the way up here. Now the question comes down to, if the price were to come all the way here, would I take a put? Right? Would I take a put if the price were to come here? The question is, I probably won't. Why is that? Number one, for the price to reach here, it has to claim this level, right? For the price to reach here, it has to claim this level. And this level is way too close to here. So it could be a possible could just, go against me. So I'd rather not do that. Especially the level of rejection that it did. And on top of that, knowing the news today, which was what did I call it? Help me out. CPI data that came out. And so this is a possible, reversal that's happening right now. So those two factors are kind of holding me back from, what I'm saying, looking into taking a put here. Did I sold too early? Yeah, I did. Of course I did. That's something I'm learning, and that's all right. That's all right. That's definitely all right. I would have loved to sell it around here. Yeah, that would have been nice. My goal would have been right here to sell here, but that's all right. That's the side of trading that I plan to get extremely good at, and that's as time goes. Let's take a look at Tesla real quick. All right, cool. Tesla, it's all the way right here, right now. Now, this is the level you could definitely take a put as long as the body doesn't go above it. There's a wick right here. You can certainly take a put here for Tesla. What a dump. Like, what is going on here? Right? That is absurd. But mentally, of course, I have checked out for the day. So we're going to go ahead and call it a day. Appreciate you all for joining. This has been a quick trading day, really. We secured, 70, 80 bucks. Let's just call it 80 bucks, really. And so, so there we go. Appreciate you all for joining. I hope that you found this very valuable. Go ahead and watch the next video to see more of this strategy. With that all said, HRT out.